Well, good morning, folks. Can't tell where we are. I'm currently back hiking to the end of the last episode. We are eastbound on the Erie Canal Trail today. Stayed in Utica last night over here at the Red Roof Hotel. Nothing against hotels, but I'm kind of an outdoorsy, campy person, and it's like a luxury mansion, but yeah. Yesterday I lost a lot of time because I actually got down here pretty early yesterday. But I lost a lot of time because I thought I could access that parking lot we were last in, which you'll see here shortly when I actually start the video. This right now is beginning B-roll. Checking the camera out. I believe this thing's called the Utica Tower. So, yeah. Lost a lot of time looking for this other access to the parking lot, but I couldn't find it, so yeah. I parked up the next one up. It's only like 1.5 mile hike to it, so I'm like, eh. So yesterday the temperature was 56 degrees, and well, here, what's it today? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you love that sound? Especially 12 hours ago it was in the 50s. 27. It went from 56 to 27. Oh. So, yay. But this is the only day it's going to be in the 20s. It's going to warm up to 30 for the high. And then it goes right back in the 50s. So it goes 50s, 30s, 50s. It's that time of year. Spring wants to try to bust its way in, but winter's like, no, 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 you need to make up for the last 3. So, alright, well. Yeah, we're actually in the city of Utica. It's a confusing city for me because of they have one-way streets here. So, yeah, anyway, the interstate you're hearing is over here. 90, 365, 49. All the road traffic's over here. And you can pretty much get off in your hotel. The hotel I stayed at is off to the right. Red Roof Inn. And then from the hotel, it's only across the bridge and the next trailhead parking. We'll see that when we get further along. So, yeah, until camping season starts again, I'm going to be hoteling it. And I was thinking the other day, let me divide the title here. I was thinking the other day that if you like a particular spot on the trail, I can redo the trail for the viewer. Like, say, because I'm only here for the first time seeing it, then I'm gone. You want me to visit and get a better quality video of it and more details, comment down below. I don't have any problems coming back doing sections of the trails like I did that with the Shady Shuttle Trail. We never actually did complete it, so I had it incomplete anyway, but I went back with the GoPro 4K camera and did all the fall colors and everything. So yeah, if there's something, a trail you like, just let me know. I'll go back and do it in 4K, but right now it's just, you know, I'm doing it so we know it's here, and here you go. This is what this section entails. Just like all the other trails, you don't know what's on them until you go there. And well, I've obviously never been to any of these trails before, so we both learn from it. Oh, good morning, folks. Here we are again, starting another section of the Erie Canal Trail, Empire State Trail. We're eastbound today in Utica. Here's the railroad tracks we left off at. And there's the parking lot we were parked in with all the broken glass and the nails and the dumpster fires. And here's where we left off. Here's the railroad. Mohawk, Adirondack, and Northern. crossing the railroad bridge. It's about a mile, maybe a mile and a half from where I parked. We'll get to the trail in a minute. I'm going to take a side shoot because the kiosk where I am currently parked, because obviously I can't drive back here because of the snow. But I parked at the next parking lot up. So there's a kiosk there that says observation tower. I thought I seen it down here when I was coming in. So I'm going to take a side shoot. This will be part of the Erie Canal Trail because there's that road that goes down there. But our canal trail comes up here and this way, crosses the tracks and heads this way. But I want to see what that observation thing's all about, because I kind of thought I did see it. So no trains ran on here for a while. Yeah, probably because it's all snowed in up north. But anyway. Oh, this might be tough to get to today. I'll see how it goes. Our next stop will be the observation tower, I guess, if I make it. If not, we'll start back here. But there's that parking lot I was slowly mentioning. So the trail comes off there into this parking area. I could not find any access to this parking area either. The road I thought would access it is barricaded off. Google Maps was wrong again. What a surprise. So there's supposed to be like a bridge that come across and hooks up. No, that bridge is barricaded. It's closed. So how did that one car get down here? How do people keep getting down here the one way that I found to get in, that Google says to get in, is barricaded off? So I'm sure there's another access point. But yeah, so I forget the name of the wildlife management area. But there's this trail that goes off down here. See what this is all about real quick, and then yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of people go that way. Okay, this will be worth checking out. So here's where we are. If you see the observation tower, again, trail comes off here. It comes up here and would cross the tracks. You can see the marker up there actually with a bicycle. But if you're in the area, you're looking for a break, here's where I'm getting to. So, Utica Marsh Wildlife Management Area. According to that sign back there, so we'll see what this adventure. See a sign in here. Oh, in fact, there's no motorized vehicle, unauthorized vehicles or something. I was hoping it had some more information other than the stuff we've already seen before. Alright, so this will be a sidetrack adventure. There's a lot of people keep going down here. So, there's something down here. I mean, look at all the people going down here. So, we'll explore. Why not? We're here. Ugh, don't you love that sound? And it was 56 degrees yesterday, and today it's 27. Yeehaw! Ah, listen to the sounds of spring. The birds chirping. Sounds like March, don't it? Yep, March. I got a question for you. If waterfowl lands on water, but the water's frozen, are they still called waterfowl, or are they technically on water? Would it be a solid? Can you imagine what the birds are thinking? You could hear the disappointment. Theirs, you can hear mine. Oh, there's Jeepos over there crying. Amongst other things, me, the birds. Nothing on the train there again today. Well, here it is. Yeah. Exactly where I was going. Looks like some kind of fishing access over there. Check that out in a minute. So this is again a little side shoot off of the canal trail. I'd say about a quarter mile back. Because the gate and the road right there. So yeah, maybe a quarter mile back. The little fishing spot. Huh. People are still heading that way though. Let's go check this out. We're here, why not? Get to watch the traffic on the. Oh wow, yeah, this is gonna be worth looking at. Walmart? I'm trying to think of where I found a Walmart. No, I did not pass a Walmart on that highway, so that's somewhere else. So that direction the trail goes. Sunlight. So I'm gonna look at the tracks for a minute. Man, it'd be so cool if this was a CSX main line. Downtown Utica. Trying to see if I can see the Utica Tower from here. I don't. I can. It's right in the direct sunlight. I can't really show you the viewer, but you can see Utica Tower from here. Those that know what I'm talking about. You've seen it at the beginning of the B-roll at the beginning of the video, and I'll show it to you on the way out. So I can see the Utica Tower from here. It's just, it's over there somewhere. I don't see a real reason to go that way because they only mentioned this observation tower, but a lot of people are still heading that way. But it could be locals doing a loop walk, I don't know. So, nobody knows what's going on that way from this point. Feel free to comment down below. Maybe I missed something, and again, I can come back. Because, you know, I'm here once, do the quick video, and I'm out. But, you know, it gives me an invitation to come back. I'll come back with the 4K camera and do more, hey, this is 4K now. For anything I may have missed. I'm trying to think, is that a signal tower? From way back when? Yes, it is. Way back when. That's probably... It's like the CSX St. Lawrence, my rail line that goes through my area. Just at Destiny, you've seen it many times. At Destiny, there's a signal tower. There's also a signal tower, I think at Woodard, up a little ways, for them to get permission. Maybe that's what that was. If this was still seeing a few trains a day, there'd be like a restricted signal. Speaking of trains, here comes my train of thought that we won't be able to see. So I'm thinking that's what that could have been, an absolute signal or so, whatever they call it, where it says, hey, be prepared to stop coming up. You come up to a control point. Beginning, maybe it's called Begin CTC or something like that. Whatever it's called now, I don't know. That tree crawl out there? Just one little tree, one little path coming from it. maybe it was right there. I don't know. No, it still comes this way. Yeah, well, as close as it is, I need to get going. Looking around, see if I can see anything else that's worth interesting to go look at, but I kind of see a right away over there. I don't know. I'm lost and confused. Alright, back to the trail. Let's go back to the Erie Canal Trail. Empire State Trail. I don't know why I keep calling it the Erie Canal Trail, but it's named two ways, the Empire State Trail and the Erie Canal Trail. Again, I'd love to know the history on some of this stuff. Like, was this an actual roadway through here? Had to be. And what was the significance for this road? Significant enough to build it, busy enough to have cable guardrails, so these posts are. Huh. Strange. You saw that car come up. I don't know what road that is over there. Well, as much as I like to hang around in these spots, it's a long trail. The sooner I can get it done, the sooner I can cross it off the bucket list. So there's no trains here. Yeah. It would be great if this was still seeing a couple of regular trains a day. That's how important was it to have a... Looked like it could have been a 2-track bridge. At some point. I imagine it might have been. To go, one to split off to go into Boonville and Lowville, and the other one split off to head up into the Adirondack area where the Adirondack Scenic Railroad runs now. Again, that's why we're doing these today. Someday this might not even be here. So, or, you know, at least you got a nice shot of the bridge before, you know, they upgrade to a newer one or whatever. It exists today, so all I can say is, well, if you got anything of significance, catch it today, because it might not exist tomorrow. Like, I got a few old bridges in my village that I want to get some video of, because they're going to be revamping one or two of those, because they're past their service dates. I said something in my Rail Fan channel. Well, it's the same channel, because, you know, YouTube and stuff. I explained that before. About how I missed how this gas station used to be a blue gas station over here, and you'd never known that it got tore down, was abandoned for 10 years. It's a vacant lot, and then another structure came in, built it in the same exact footprint as the other one. You'd never known that building fell down or was torn down or dismantled, because it looks the same, but I have proof that it doesn't exist at one point for 10 years, because the other one kind of caved in. So, well, again, you wouldn't even know that there used to be a gas station there, which is now a fabrication shop. So, you know, just changes like that. As I walk into the sun, another video, the Blount Lumber Company, it's on my channel, where my father worked there, and they were closing that down. It's today Laser Transit. Look at the complex of buildings that were there, erased. The only two buildings that exist is the main truck loading facility and the maintenance shop. That entire Blount Lumber complex, only 2 remain. 2 buildings from that original 1988 film of inside every building, now obliterated. Nothing exists there. The freight house along the railroad tracks is the only thing. And then you look behind the freight house and it's laser transit. Those are the only two buildings that exist. So, if you got a camera, do a quick video. And that's what these trails we're doing today. Look at these trails as they are today, because something's gonna change. As fast as things are changing around here lately. Electronics, stuff like that. Get them today, because you never know tomorrow. Like when I was filming in the 90s, I had one of those shoulder mount video cameras. And today it's like little tiny mini. So get what you see today, because it probably won't be around tomorrow. So this part of the trail looks like it's a paved trail, from what I'm gathering, when it's not snow covered. The canal's over here, half of it's frozen, half of it's not. Of course, they're not using it this time of year anyway. Yeah, it's a paved trail here. Oh, I can't see them. Well, that's them, but good luck seeing through the, trying to focus on them through the debris. Got a little view coming up, maybe. I'll screenshot a building and see what you think about it. That's all I can do for right now. Boop. Question, what is that building? There you go, quiz time, folks. What is that building? That's viewed from the Utica Canal Trail in the Utica Marsh Wildlife Management Area. If you don't, comment down below. Entertainment. You're not here for the entertainment, trust me. You're here because the video we were previously watching ended on YouTube and it just went over to recommended channels and I was recommended to you. I'm sorry for that, folks. I'm sorry that you're trying to sleep when you come across this channel. But either way, it's cold out. Did I wake you up yet? You know how many times that's happened to me? I'll be watching something, fall asleep, and then I have autoplay off, which I don't understand because I have it off. I want it off, but it will autoplay in the next channel. So it just keeps repeating and keeps going and going and going. Eventually, you know, somebody of you found this by accident. So, yeah, there's not much to see here other than this big, nice, bright, shiny ball keeping me warm right now. So, I'll update you again shortly with another quiz. Oh, is that a battery? What's considered a battery bank? Somebody made a withdrawal from the bank. I got something I'm going to share with you. I got a nice little story. So you could go ahead and skip the next couple minutes if you want. But it's an unusual story. Because I just thought of it as I was coming in. Let me get out of the sunlight. Let me get onto this conspicuous overpass. Because that's going to involve part of the story. Nice little place for a cop to hide up there. Anyway, Interstate 90 is right here, folks. So, we're going to go recommend you to another video I did. Erie Empire State Trail number 3, westbound. I go on a little bit of a rant. And this rant, this is going to be a story, okay? I'll show you. I still have the thing on the phone, so I'll show you here. I got this message, which I know what it was. It's spam. Created a group with 8 others. Easy pass toll must be cleared. 26 to keep your vehicle registration. Yada yada yada. And then I was removed from the group. This group was also renamed multiple times. So in episode 3 West on the Erie Canal, on the Empire State Trail, I was ranting about how I don't use Interstate 90. For me, Interstate 90 is 50 miles south in the suburbs of Syracuse. So, as I mentioned in the video, January and February, I was locked in at the house in a snowstorm because it kept dumping snow every day. So I didn't do any traveling January and February, and then that text comes in. So long story short, I got distracted. I was thinking about it. So I'm like, well, more and more I looked at the map for the trail. Westbound, the only interstate westbound is 90. So that got me thinking, well, shoot. Thought about it some more. I'm like, yeah, I probably should get an easy pass. So looked up, you know, I didn't think I had anybody that sold those around there, around my area, because I'm 50 miles north. So I looked up easy pass sales. There's one 5 minutes from my house. Tops and Sandy Creek sells easy passes. How convenient. So that spam just made me buy an easy pass. So what they thought was going to scam me out of money actually worked out in my favor. So Interstate 90, I now have an easy pass for your toll road. So that opens up some opportunities, because I know it's a toll road. Why waste my money? And they have this thing called pay by mail or bill by mail or something, and it just sounded like a headache. And once I looked into it after that, I'm like, okay, they sell an easy pass in Sandy Creek at the Tops. And sure enough, I walked in the next day. Oh, here you go, that'd be $25. Well, here you go, here's $25. So, but then I got to thinking, Interstate 81, and a lot of people from my area traveled to Syracuse, so it makes sense to have them, I guess. But I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, this will be a joke, and it turned out to work in my favor. So that's that story. I put a spam text just got me to buy an easy pass. And again, I looked up my license plate, and I have no bills. So they say I have a bill overdue and I have to pay by the 26th. Nope, not according to the state thruway. And as I thought, they send you something by mail. So that's that story. So it's actually something that was supposed to be bad, actually turned out being good. And actually, we'll find out shortly, because I took 90 to get here, so for a brief, probably 5 miles to get here on that highway. So yeah, something to look into. There's also unfortunate circumstances that worked out in your favor. Other than being cold, it's a beautiful day out. You see where the canal started freezing after it being warm yesterday. It started freezing again. You gotta look at that sign if I was shortly. I'm just showing you this angle. The sun's right in that. This is the Utica Tower. Right there. So almost at this end of the trail. You see everything's frozen solid inside. This ladder got butchered. This looks like an unmanned structure, and this is what canal crosses here in Utica. Oh, you might have having to climb the ladder to get to that. Room with view, right? Airbnb. Airbnb on the Utica Canal Trail. I mean, how old is this structure? Obviously from way back when's. Mohawk River, I believe, is that on the other side. So this might be a connection for the Erie Canal to the Mohawk River. Utica Harbor Lock. Oh wow. 7 miles to Lock 19. 3 miles to Lock 20. Oh, okay, there's a ladder. I don't see the ladder you're climbing to get up top. Oh my god, that's still a sketchy ladder though. Yeah, I think not. You want to see tall. There you go. I just noticed that security camera looking at you. It's like, what the hell is this guy doing? Well, let's carry on then. I'm sure the cops are on the way. So yeah, that's Mohawk River. So I'm sure this is access from the canal itself to the Mohawk River. Ladder is straight up into the gate tree there. Counterweights, okay, those are counterweights. Structure unsafe. Huh? I hope it's just a building and not the, the ladder the guy has to climb. Even if it's even still functional, I don't even know that. Oh, I almost stepped in this puddle of water. What the hell? Ah, look at this concrete put. Wait, what? Ain't nothing wrong with that concrete. Other than I can see the whole entire rebar in the bottom of it. Yeah, half of it's over there. Again, these videos are sectional, so you're basically it's cold. My tongue's numb. My tongue is numb again. But you know, if you're visiting Utica or something, like I stayed at the what was it? Red Roof Inn or something, Red Barn Inn or something. we'll see it in a minute, but stay there. And you know, if you're in the area and you like historic significance, here you go. And it's only probably a half, 3/4 of a mile from where I stayed at. I'm doing screenshots right now, so nice little history here. I'm glad they kept all the history intact. I will say this in advance, the map shows quite a drive coming up, so there's probably going to be a section. I don't know if you can do the road drive because I can't drive and hold the video camera, so there's going to be a chunk where we're going to skip ahead, and I'll tell you when that happens. But I need to remember to say stuff a couple episodes out, so you know, hey, what happened to this area? Because there's a couple mile road drive coming up. The park, it's not much here. It's a straight shot, so there ain't really much to film. That's some kind of county building or city building. And the parking lot I'm parked in is right there. I might include some more on the other side of the bridge. So there's like a maintenance garage there, Utica Tower. I'm not sure why it's called Utica Tower. It's so cold the trees are shivering. So we'll see what happens. I'm feeling pretty decent right now, so because the next section is a couple miles long too, so if I could include some of that and get to as far as I can this way, or get to a landmark, is where I want to end the video. So I was gonna end it at the parking lot, but this is kind of, other than all the junk I threw in there with the stupid comments and the remembering and the scam artists, probably go a little further. And this is the road to the lock. The trail is actually buried in that snow. And it's paved. It's all paved, so. Sorry, but I gotta. Hey, headphone users! That was loud. Holy crap. That's what I thought it would sound like. I wasn't expecting the howl reverb. Oh boy. It was the middle of the night and deer were in that field. They probably took off running. So I can confirm the top of the tower actually lights up. I've seen that at the beginning of the video. But that was the only thing that lit up. I don't know what's all these other lights and what looks like building windows. So I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, that's the Utica Tower. I don't know the historic significance of it, but it's listed in searches and everything, along with the lock. We're only that far from the lock anyway, so. Yeah, because it shows you the lock. I forget what it's called on the map, on Google search, but it says that in Utica Tower on the Empire State Trail. Actually, let me get a photo bomb of that. So I do take some pictures once in a while for my personal vendetta. Wait, vendetta? Right. Yeah, so there's not much to see from this point. Water, hill, pretty soon shop complex. So, yeah. This is the only boring part of the section. Once you get past this section, go the other way though, you got some stuff to see. So. I used to get stuff here from the canal at the county garage. A little dock there. Yeah, we're in Incognito mode again. There's some information coming up here. Feels sketchy walking in front of that building though. All the office windows and everything are on this side. And there's the gate for the canal. Alright. This is where I got the observation tower thing from. Utica Marsh Wildlife Management Area. Oh, entrance 1.4 miles west of this kiosk. Yeah, I could do this. Information on the Utica Marsh. You know, it says there's hiking trails. Again, when I look at Utica Marsh, it doesn't say anything about the observation tower. It doesn't say anything about this other trail. There's another trail down there, so we'll see this here shortly. Alright. And whatever's behind that is behind the sign. So here's the observation tower. This is why I said approximately a mile. That's where I got my information from. So WMA entrance. The trail does still come down into here. And this is okay. So oh, see, I didn't even see that one. Wildlife watching next to an interstate. That's the area I was saying. Good place for the cop to hang out. That was actual trail, which I didn't think so because it went up next to the highway. I did not see this one though. Right here's the lock. Yeah, Mohawk River. Parking area to viewing site is 1 mile. So we are here at the parking area. So to here's a mile. And what's the other one? Viewing site to observation top. Oh, so I messed that up. So it's from here to here is a mile. Okay. You can see a lot better when the sun's up. So we are here. So we're gonna keep going this way. Alright. So we'll keep this trail running. It didn't feel like it was a mile from train. Yeah, definitely. I thought the whole trail was a mile, but I was wrong. So it's about 1.5 miles total from this parking lot to the viewing tower. Yeah, maybe 1 mile from here to the other parking lot in the management area, but here's where I'm parked. Park and ride parking lot here. Let me get a view of that other sign. It's got more of the Empire State Trail on it. They got tools to work on your bike rack, place to sit. My hotel's on the other side of the sign. So dark green's off trail, light green is on road. So after we get out of Utica, we got this whole thing we're not going to see until almost to Ilion. So this part you will not see. I'm going to try to push to this road here. So yeah, here's the information here. And the information there. I keep hearing a smoke detector going off over there. Oh, well. So you can see this, that's a large chunk of the road drive. And when you get over on the westbound side, we got another large chunk over here. So, yeah. Well, let's continue on, shall we? Let's see what else is on the side. Skinny Flats. No, it doesn't show. Alright, well, I'm trying to see a distance, so I don't see a distance on here. 2 miles. It must be about 2 miles. Because from here to Frankfort It's 10 miles. We'll find out. Alright, continue on. Yeah, that's my hotel I stayed in that last night over there. Red Roof Inn, I think it is, Red Barn Inn. Not a bad place, but a little too much advanced for me, because, you know, you just go out to the hotel room, cross this bridge, and then here's the trail. But $88 a night. And just going out somewhere camping. Because I really don't need a swimming pool or, you know, all the amenities that go with hotels. I just need a place to sleep. But, nah. Looks like across the street here again. Oh, fire truck's going to the fire alarm. Waiting for traffic to clear because that's part of the trail gets confusing. So you come across the road, there's a restaurant over here and a fence and gate here. So you're going to want to go down this way. There's no trail markers to say, hey, the trail goes this way. So it's a little confusing. I kind of followed everybody else's trail. So, yeah, there's a little bit of confusion back there. I'll show you where we ducked in. It's like this building up here. Gated community. And that's where we cross the road. Some kind of restaurant sits right here. And we come back down this way. Let's look for this nice fence. It's a familiar fence. Alright. See how long this takes, how far we can go. Well, looks like we're ending it here, folks. I'll go down to the next parking lot and work my way back. It's right here. I'm trying to get an angle of this. This bridge you hear over me is where the trail actually comes up to the road to cross the bridge. What the? So, because that is not part of the trail. So right here, where the arrow is, you have to divert to the top of this bridge, cross over, and then the trail's on the other side. So that'd be our end point. So we'll just go down. I'll work back this way. It'll give me a break too to drive down there and actually have a place to sit down for a minute instead of just continuing to go and burn out. So we'll do that. This is the end of the trail. I mean, we got a little bit further than, not as far as I wanted to go, but at least we got a little bit further. Ah, there you go. There's trail signs. Tell you to come down this way. So they have to cross the road here and then loop around and go down over there. I don't think there's a parking lot over here, but we'll find out shortly. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, as stupid as it was. So again, thanks for watching. Trying to figure out how to get over there because I can see the toll road right there. Obviously the toll the gantries for the toll collection, and it's saying the toll road. So yeah, we'll end at this bridge and we'll be on the other side of the bridge working back out of the sunlight. Clear. Is that supposed to say Cleveland Ave? Alright, that's a wrap.